Hey guys, how's it going? Kevin Cleary here with a quick first impressions on a Kizer knife. This is, of course, from the Vanguard series. You can see the packaging. If you haven't had a Kizer Vanguard, I guess I should just quickly show you how they ship. So it's got sort of this, there we go, this bubble pack here with the knife in it and a little bit of paperwork. I'm not going to get into too much detail on that, but I will go through the details on this. So this is a Kizer Gemini, been around for a long time, probably Kizer's most popular model, and if it's not their most popular, like it's got to be for sure in the top 5. Very, very well loved Kizer from a very good designer. Ray Laconico has this very distinctive, simple yet elegant style that I will say really connects with me. Previously, I've always passed on this knife because it's just a little small for me, and it's still a little small for me. It didn't mysteriously grow, but the micarta and the overall look of this with the black micarta was compelling enough for me to want to check one out. And so I connected with the guys over at Southern Edge Knife Works, and they sent this along for me to share with you guys. And if you go over there and use my discount code, you can save yourself 15% off. There'll be a link in the description box to do that. So first thing I have to say is, and this has always been the case, this is a very attractive looking knife, right? I've always thought the design was really compelling, but it's just always been a little small for me. And so I don't think, to my knowledge, I've never reviewed one. I could be completely forgetting that, 5 years ago or something I did, but I don't think I've ever actually reviewed a Gemini. But this micarta version kind of put me over the edge. So quick rundown on the features here, and then I'll give you a size and weight and my first impression. So what we have here is a full flat ground stone-washed blade in N690 steel, fairly thin blade stock. You can see the little Ray Laconico name back there. We have a liner lock. It is on bearings with a flipper tab. Very, very snappy action. I will say I enjoy the action on this right out of the box, and that's always hopeful because for me, what I'll do after I make this video is I'll loosen off this pivot, I'll clean it out with some forced air. If necessary, I'll take the whole knife apart, but it's not always necessary. But I'll clean it with some forced air and put a little KPL in there, and then I suspect I'll love this action even more than I already do. We already talked about, obviously, the micarta scales, which are very, very attractive. They are just slabs of micarta. In a perfect world, these would be 3D machined, but that would definitely change the price point without question. Micarta backspacer, lanyard hole, single position clip. There are some, let's see here. There you go. You can see that this has been milled out to save a little bit of weight. And so those are sort of the main features. I don't want to go into too much on all that because this is a knife I think all of you are very, very familiar with. Even the size, this is 7 1/4 inches, 3 1/8 inches on the blade length, 4 1/8 handle, so pretty compact package. Now only 3 3/8 grip area. So the one thing I did notice right away out of the package is this knife tends to push me back. In a saber grip, I'm kind of reaching for that blade and my thumb ends up landing about here, and my hand totally covers that handle. In a hammer grip, I can get up a little bit further on it. So I will say right away out of the box, it does strike me as being a little small for me, and it's usually the handle that puts me off on these smaller knives. Weight on this guy is going to be 3.1 ounces, which given the size of this knife and what you're getting here in terms of construction is pretty comfortable. I mean, a knife that's smaller like this, 7 1/4 inches, you don't expect it to be too heavy anyway. So what are my initial thoughts on this knife? Well, yeah, it's a bit small, but very attractive, really well suited as an EDC knife. And I do like the price point here. So you can get a really nice offering, an attractive, cool material in the micarta handle, decent steel on the blade, and I think these come in around $75 or something like that ballpark anyway. I could be off. I didn't look it up honestly before making this, but it's fairly affordable, and you can save yourself even a little bit more by using that discount code. So that makes this very attractive. I am going to spend some time with this knife. I'm going to use it. I'm going to carry it. I'm going to make sure the N690 holds up as expected. And I will say this is fairly thin blade stock, so I can anticipate this being a pretty nice slicer. And I will come back with a full review. And I've actually got a couple of quick comparisons I want to do with this knife as well, most especially to the Artisan Akuma or Arroyo. I can't remember. Yeah, Artisan Arroyo. Sorry about that. So yeah, first impression, really nice, cool simple, classy little EDC knife that doesn't break the bank, right? This is almost a gentlemanish kind of knife, and often those are a little more expensive, but this is not so bad. All right, guys, there you go. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. We will talk to you soon.